Hello there and welcome back to a little bit of Minecraft. Well, I guess it's 1.5.2, but this is for part of the series of 4, which I think it might be 3, because one of them screwed up quite badly. So it's going to be a series of 3 to see the progression on different mod packs over the same amount of time. This is the second video. Now, as you can probably notice if you watched the first one, there's a little bit of a difference between what we have in this video and what we had previously. As you can see, we've got a little bit more wood. Oh, there's not trees growing for me, thank you very much. We'll just take away the leaves here really quickly. Oh yes, it's happening. Fences, I started to build, but I can't be bothered to finish them. I'll finish them in a minute and make a little tidy orchard, because these here are all over the place now, just to kind of grow some trees in the meantime. Oh, hello. In the meantime, so we'll just stick them all down. Just check on the wheat seeds, nothing's grown yet. Sugarcane will be fixed up in a minute. I'll let that there just die on its own, even if it doesn't want to die. Anyway, we'll take up this here tree, and we'll replant the tree. We'll take the wood, we'll make a little fence around it, and then we'll take up the other saplings and just keep them until we expand a little bit more. I'll show you what else we've done in a little second here once we finish with this tree. Not a lot has been done, but a little bit has been done compared to what we've done before. So we'll finish off this tree and let these here fade away themselves, because they will eventually. So there we go. Full stack. Take out half that stack, stick them into here, make them into sticks. Hang on. That's it there. I like this new feature, which is in, I think it was in one of the mod packs, I can't remember which one it was, where you just hold down right click and drag, and that's your, and that basically uses whatever you're holding constantly, instead of having to keep clicking and clicking and clicking every single time. So once this here little base is done, not a little base, but whatever it is, little orchard type thing, we're going to start working properly on the base. I think I'm going to be like one short here. Nope, we're perfect. Now we're going to have to make a little door here. Maybe make 2 doors just to make it a little bit more even. But let's not waste too much time on this little base, because, or not this little base, this little orchard, because the base does need to be finished, so no point wasting too much time. I don't know if that's enough space or not, but we'll see later on. Anyway, let's find this off really quick. Boop. Oh, boop. And stick that in there. So we've got a few sticks left. Sticks could be used to take with me for a little bit of mining. That's one of the other things I've started doing. Let's take this stuff with me and some ladders, which I accidentally made when trying to make stupid ass fences. But anyway, this is one of the first things that I did. Actually, no, this is actually just after I planted a few more trees and went down and finished this here off. I just planted all the seeds that I currently had. I went over to that island there, took out all the stupid ass trees, I'm not sure you grass, all stupid ass grass. Took it all out and planted it here basically, and that's going to eventually go into some food. Sugarcanes, I just kind of harvested them and replanted them, which is what I'm going to do now. Obviously just harvest the top ones, because harvesting the bottom ones is stupid because you don't get anything more from it. So there we go. So there's a little bit more there. That's going to expand quite a lot as well. Now another thing I started to do, this is the only other thing I started to do, was to start to mine. I'm starting to mine down here. Haven't yielded any resources from it yet, but that's because it's only, oh dear, only a small little island, and it's only default Minecraft, so you don't get stuff that early. So we're going to continue on to mine this episode. We just want to take it down to as far as we can. I like having this tunnel until we find a cave or something. I'm thinking about continuing this tunnel, maybe narrowing it off to 2 blocks and a little bit after this layer here, because digging 4 blocks is a little bit useless at this stage, because we're not getting any more resources from digging these 4 blocks. So we're going to narrow it down a little bit more so we don't have to dig as much per block we descend. So let's carry on down. Digging. Now hopefully we'll run into some coal really early so we can start torching this place up, so no mobs really spawn here. I know mobs won't spawn here anyway because they don't spawn within 24 blocks of a person. So we're going to hopefully find some spawners down here, hopefully find quite a lot of spawners actually, because if you think about it, we can't actually make stuff like TNT. I know it's not useful, but we can't actually make TNT at all unless we find lots of creepers down here, which is kind of annoying because creepers won't obviously spawn on the land because there's no main land near us. So, and because obviously they don't spawn within 24 blocks, they won't spawn anywhere near us on our islands. So it's kind of disappointing, but I don't really mind as long as we find at least a zombie spawner on a skeleton spawner as well as an abandoned mineshaft, hopefully for some spider spawners. So let's just hope for this here. Zoop. Just keep on mining down. A little bit further. A little bit further. So yeah, iron is probably obviously our priority right now. Iron's iron. It's basically the the main tier you're going to use in default Minecraft. We're going to probably... I'm not too sure because progression in normal Minecraft is a lot different. I've said before, it's a lot different to other things like Tekkit and stuff because there's no machines in this here. The only thing you can really do later on in Minecraft is to just general Minecraft on its own without any mods or anything like that there, which is what we're going to be playing here. That's what we are currently playing. The only thing you can really do there is to build cool buildings, if you know what I mean. Build things which are maybe a little bit useful, but they're kind of just cool. There's nothing really of major use with them. So, you know, it's a little bit... Yeah, we'll see how it goes later on. I saw I was watching a video before I started recording. Somebody made a gold farm. Oh, I need to make... bollocks. Basically what it does was, there's loads and loads and loads, hundreds of nether portals, and they spawned in little pigmen, because the pigmen sometimes spawn on them, because there's so much ground covered by the portals. Eventually pigmen do spawn on it, and they fall straight through, fall down into water, go up another water elevator, and then fall down a big massive hole and die, and then they just stand there, collect the gold nuggets from the pigmen. So I found that quite interesting. It's the sort of thing I would like to build. I've heard about an iron trench as well. I don't really know how to use that or what it actually does, but all I know is it farms iron. So that's quite interesting. I would like to explore that in the future, as well as other things. Just have stuff like cactus farms, all that sort of stuff. Just different types of farms with different materials. Obviously diamond, there's not going to be a diamond farm, but you know. But hopefully by the end of the series we'll also... Oh, there we go. This is bingo. Oh, yes. Ha 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 ha. Da-na-na-na. That is what we wanted to see. Now we're going to go up and get our... actually there's no real point. I'll go up and make myself another pickaxe, or two pickaxes, and we'll just see how we go from here, because there's not that much longer left of this episode, so going too far into the mines won't help us that much. So let's see, a couple more pickaxes. Let's head back down, and we probably won't come out of here for quite some time. Down we go. Let's have a little look around for chests. Chests would be very, 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 very handy right now, because quite frankly I would like to have farms going of every single material. So there's pumpkin farms, melon farms, carrot farms, potato farms. Potato farms and carrot farms are only found if you have a village, so obviously they're out of the question. So I would like to find in this abandoned mine shaft, which was one of my goals, was to find an abandoned mine shaft. That's quite interesting. Just what's down there. One of my goals was to find one, purely because you can find melon seeds and pumpkin seeds in abandoned mine shafts. So that's one of our goals pretty much done. We're gonna have to do something about the entrance. So we've got our coal now. We can make some torches. Oh, oops. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's head back to our entrance, because I do not want to end up losing it. Where's our... Oh, crap, I've lost our entrance, haven't I? No, that's it. This is it here. So we'll put torches up around the entrance. There's quite a lot of them. And we're not going to torch up as much. I don't normally torch. I normally use brightness MIDI. Not MIDI, sorry. Brightness on full. Oh, sugar, that's not good. And I tend not to torch up. I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Genius. Okay, perfect. We're also going to take a... Okay, I'm going to take this up, because that's a nice little chest cart. Well, chest and cart now that I mined it up. But we'll take a couple of railways and have these things used for a little bit in the future of something to do with railways. I don't really know. So there's nothing here. This is just kind of the mother load for me, quite frankly. We've got a couple of the things we wanted. We've got one diamond. One diamond's not much. That's what I wanted to say. Nothing's kind of retarded. But one diamond's kind of not much, because you can't make much with it. You kind of want to have a diamond pickaxe or a diamond axe, but diamond axe isn't really useful for me, because we're growing the odd tree every now and again for wood. So it's not as if I'm going to be cutting down things that much. Diamond shovel, not that useful either, because I don't want to level the rest of this land yet. So diamond shovel we need later on. So what we kind of do want is a diamond pickaxe for stuff like the obsidian portal for the nether and other things like that. Diamond pickaxes in general are just very, very handy. So we need a couple more diamonds before we can do anything. But hopefully we'll find a couple more chests in this abandoned mine shaft. But for now we're going to head up to the surface and see what we can do. Now we have got ladders with us, so they're actually going to come in useful here. Surprisingly. Hit. If you're watching the rest of the series, me saying ladders work surprisingly, it is kind of ironic based on the fact that I have ladders. And I think it's my Direwolf's pack, I'm not too sure. But I have a ladder going down into a mine shaft, so saying that there's quite ironic. So heading back up here, before the video ends, we're going to get a little bit of a melon farm set up between now and the next video, as well as starting on our base, because we have now got a little bit more wood. I think we've got nearly enough to make a start on a house. Obviously not finish a house because it's going to take a while to finish the house, based on the fact we're growing our own wood from 2 trees we started off with. I think we're going pretty well. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this second video in the series. Interestingly, we have gone further than I thought we would. We've got melons now, we've got a little bit of food, we've got 1 diamond, 2 iron, some redstone, we've got 7 more iron here. We're going to put this down and get our crafting table going. So I'm going to leave that one down there, just instead of having to come back here every time I'm mining, just kind of carry on a little bit. So, zoop, make ourselves a cobblestone furnace. And stick the iron in there. So there we go. We're going to have 9 iron by the time we come back. We're going to use that there for a little bit more mining. But for now guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time where we play, I think it's Direwolves. So, but for now, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.